Hello, this is Constance from Mrs. T Weddings, and this evening, can't decide whether day or evening at the moment, 5 p.m. on a Friday, I think we're going to go for evening. This evening, I am going to be joined by the absolutely gorgeous Carla from Chesca Hair and Makeup. So, Carla from Cesca is all about gorgeous beauty, and she is an incredible makeup artist. She can do hair as well. She's done a few styled shoots with me before, and we've worked together a few times, and she has a really gorgeous style. She's very good at being able to read what her model or her bride is looking for, and then being able to play with that to make sure that they just look the best they possibly can. So I'm going to invite her on now, and we will start having a chat. And we also have a very exciting surprise, which is a masterclass in lips later on. Now, here she is. Oh, there we go. All right. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Yes, I'm good, thank you. Very good. And I have just been saying how wonderful you are, basically. And also, I was just about to say, I'm really sorry that I don't have any lipness going on. I feel kind of naked.
I know.
I don't normally do this without any form of lip on me. So
we're a little bit undone, aren't we?
Yeah, exactly. Maybe I should just kind of do it. Hi, yeah. So thank you so much for joining us this evening. I've decided it's evening. It's 5 o'clock on a Friday. We should all be celebrating the weekend now.
We're ready for the weekend, aren't we?
We are, absolutely. Right, so first of all, Cesca is actually pronounced Chesca, is the number one thing we need to tell everybody.
Yeah, so that's the main thing. It's pronounced Chesca. So my middle name's Francesca, so I thought I'll sort of name it after myself.
Yeah.
But people do say Cesca, but yeah, it's Chesca. But
it's Chesca. You won't tell anyone off, but you might correct them. So tell us a little bit where, what the business is about, where it came from, everything that we need to know.
So Chesca is a bespoke beauty styling service. So if you've got a special event, if you've got a date night, if you're getting married, we will be there for you to provide your hair and makeup.
Brilliant.
So fabulous. I come from a background in fashion and editorial.
Yeah.
So I've got a wealth of experience working backstage. I've worked with like high-end makeup artists, Val Garland, Pat McGrath. So all our team they've either got experience with TV, backstage, fashion, celebrity. So they're going to bring that kind of editorial runway lux to your wedding day, to your special event, anything that you need your hair and makeup doing for.
Amazing. I love that. Runway lux. That is basically my life. I mean,
what we all
day
want.
To day, I'm runway lux.
There you go.
I love that. Brilliant. And so you do hair and makeup, and it's not just you, is it? There's a few of you that how does it work?
So we've got a really great team.
Yeah.
I do predominantly the majority of the appointments. Yeah. If I'm not available, or if we need a bigger team, I'll bring one of my fabulous stylists along, and they're all amazing. They're all handpicked. I've worked with them, so I know exactly how they work. I know all about what they kind of do in the industry, and they're all really great. So you've got someone like Lauren, for example, who's a makeup artist. She works all the time in TV. She's absolutely amazing. Yeah. You've got another makeup artist, Charlene. We've actually done a lot of backstage work together, and she works quite closely with Val Garland, who is an amazing artist. You've got one of our hairstylists, Kirsty. Absolutely adorable girl. She does hair, should I say, for Millie McIntosh.
Okay, yeah.
And obviously
great
Millie
hair.
Always looks amazing. Great hair.
Want that hair.
So, the kind of the way it works is that if you're getting your hair and makeup done, you want to know, right, so how did Burberry create that really dewy look backstage? How did they get that perfect kind of eye or brow or anything like that? And our team are going to know because they worked there, They've been there and they know all the inside little secrets that we all want to know.
Incredible. I love that. Yes, all the secrets. We love secrets.
Exactly.
Brilliant. And so just if we're thinking about a wedding and maybe, you know, not maybe a wedding at the moment, but if we go to what a normal wedding used to look like, and it's going to, I love that you've got a cocktail with you. Excellent. 10 out of 10.
I thought, why not, right?
Yeah. Very good. 10, yeah, so let's say that it's a normal kind of wedding and maybe there's, I don't know, bride, mother of the bride, and let's say 5 or 6 bridesmaids. That's clearly more than one hair and makeup artist can do. How many people would you recommend bringing along? How many would you have for something like that if you're doing all hair and makeup?
If they want all hair and makeup, sometimes what it's good to do is to have a joint, like someone that can do hair and makeup just for the bride, so they can really focus all their time and their energy on the bride, and then have a team for the bridesmaids, of the bride, anything like that. And if there's quite a lot of people, it's best to have a separate hairstylist and a separate makeup artist. If it's obviously a smaller wedding, we try and book someone that can do hair and makeup, but something like that, I think it's really special to have a separate team member for just the bride. Yeah,
definitely. Yeah, 100%.
So, yeah.
Brilliant. Okay, so we're thinking about brides at the moment. There is so much planning that has started again, and I know all of my brides are just desperate to go to appointments. They want to go and try on dresses. They want to do makeup trials.
To do a makeup trial.
I know. I've got so many brides just waiting in the wings, desperate to go into their trials.
Yeah.
So what are the trends that we're seeing at the moment? What's going on in the industry?
So at the moment, skin, for example, we want it all to look really super natural. You can still have a high coverage and it can still be buffed and applied really expertly perfect, and it's still going to look natural.
Right.
It's all about kind of like looking glowing, flawless, everything like that.
Really fresh.
Yeah. With highlight, I think we started with highlighters being quite powdery, a little bit chalky, a little bit metallic.
Yeah.
But now people just want it to look like a natural glow. So I like to say you want to look like your cheekbones have just stepped out of the sauna. You know, that proper fresh glow. You don't want to look the rest of your face. I'm a little bit shiny at the moment. It's very hot in my flat. But you want your cheekbones to look like they've just come out of the sauna. So you want them to look really dewy, glossy. You want it just to like naturally catch the light when you move. You don't want it to be almost like a stuck-on highlight.
Yeah, sure.
Brows at the moment, they're having a super fluffy kind of moment.
Your brows are looking exceptional at the moment.
Thank you. I mean, I haven't had them done in so long, so I'm trying to work with it. But yeah, brows are all really, really fluffy. People love having them like brushed up.
Yeah.
And with eyes, there's a massive focus on lashes.
Right.
So I found what kind of brides are wanting is like a defined lash line.
Yeah.
But defined and then smudged out.
Yeah.
So it's almost like it's there, but it's not there.
Yeah.
And then using individual lashes to really build up the lashes.
Yeah.
And I prefer to use an individual lash.
Yeah.
Because you can really tailor it to someone's eye.
Exactly.
So if someone's got like really kind of like almond kind of shaped eyes, they want to really get a feline effect. Yeah. You do longer lashes on the outer corner. Yeah. And if they want maybe more of a doll eye effect, you can bring the lashes in the center. So I love individual lashes.
Yeah.
Brilliant. And I find that every single person I use them on, absolutely, like, they love it, basically.
Yeah, definitely.
Hair-wise, I think because we're having smaller weddings, the dress style is changing, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And for me, the way that you have your hair on your wedding day, it all kind of depends on the dress and the neckline.
100%, yeah.
So like people are maybe wearing like a blazer, like a kind of a suit. They're not maybe wearing a big floaty kind of like ball gown style dress.
Mm-hmm.
They might have a higher neck. So this is kind of changing the hair that we're going for.
Yeah.
The ponytail is having a comeback.
Yeah.
because it kind of looks like you've done it yourself.
Yeah.
You know, really soft, very like soft kind of like waves, a
Yeah.
nice loose kind of like ponytail. That's really in trend at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
And I think as well, because if people are having smaller weddings, they're kind of at like registry offices or somewhere smaller, they just want a beautiful blow dry.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like that red carpet blow dry.
Yeah. Cascading soft waves.
Exactly that. Like you can have like a center parting, a middle, a side parting, whatever you want.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a little bit more red carpet kind of style.
Yeah.
I feel like we're moving on from, you know, your traditional bridal hairstyle where
Mm-hmm.
you might
Very
have structured, you might have a veil. People, they may still have veils, but they might be shorter, so they're not as heavy. So you don't need a ton of hair at the back to hold the clip in. So I feel like we're going a little bit more to like a editorial kind of red carpet.
Fun. I love that.
Yeah,
I love that so
really
much.
nice. Yeah.
Now we've had a quick question from Maria. Do you have any tips on how to get that smoky lash line right for brides?
Yes. So what I would do is use a really good gel liner pencil. So Pat McGrath do an amazing one, and it's jet black.
Yeah. So
you want to just apply it. It doesn't have to be perfect. You want to apply it as close to the lash line as possible.
Sure.
You want to get a really small smudge brush and just kind of work it almost like left to right. You almost want to use the brush as if you're applying it on the actual root of the lashes rather than your actual eyelid, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And just do like a little bit at a time so you can build up the intensity, but just make sure the brush is quite small. Yeah. Because you don't want to be blending it and then suddenly
you're in the eyelid.
Yeah. A good little trick as well to really define the lash line and really bring out the eyeliner. If you don't have one of me now, but if you just lift up slightly, this little bit here. Yeah. If you put like a little bit of black pencil, brown, whatever color you're using, put that, it tickles because it's not an area that we normally put liner, but that is amazing at really giving that really intense kind of lash line liner effect.
Brilliant. Well, thank you very much. Thank you, Maria, for the question. I will be playing around with wait a minute, we've got a follow-up. Would you need waterproof or smudge proof pencil too?
The thing with waterproof, if you want waterproof gel liner, by Terry do an absolutely amazing one. It's almost, when you put it on your hand, it almost looks like a felt tip. It's that black. Yeah. The only thing with that, you have to make sure you blend really quickly. Right. Yeah. Because it dries so quickly. It's starting to set. Yeah. Yeah. You could always use 2 different pencils if you wanted. So you could use your first one to kind of get a little bit of intensity, and then use the waterproof one on top. So you've almost got like your layout and where you're going to put it already. Yeah. Good idea. Yeah. Very good. Should I shut up now? We love the questions. We're here to answer questions. Yeah, well, you're here to answer questions, not so much me. Yeah. Brilliant. And this is from me now. So, we talked about the upper lid. What do you do with the lower? What do you do with the lower line? What's trend to do there? Because I've changed my mind over the years so many times. So if you want to do like almost a bit of a smoky eye, but not a full-on smoky eye. Yeah. Get the same pencil that you use on top of the lash line, like once you've blended it out, and just use that inside your waterline. So you can do that. Sometimes it's nice just to keep the makeup almost top heavy. Yeah. So sometimes just a little bit of mascara is all you need. Yeah. If you feel like you look a little bit bare underneath the eyes, like if your bottom lashes maybe aren't that long, you don't have many lashes there, just get a really soft matte eyeshadow. You want something like a taupey kind of greyish brown. Get a fluffy brush and just kind of run it underneath, just so you've got a little bit of definition to balance it out, but you don't want too much, because then that's when you're going into like a full smoky eye. And yeah. Fabulous. Thank you very much.
Brilliant. Okay, so tell me, so now we're going to kind of go into the demo area. You're going to talk us through some different things, but today we're going to focus on lips, which is why we have naked lips at the moment. And to start with, I think, you know, talk to us about, so like for some people lips is everything. Like I sent you a photo of all my lipsticks, and obviously you know I quite like a lipstick, right? Every time I go to the counter I'll always just be like, oh, I'll have a lipstick as well. But some people aren't, right? So some people just, they put a bit of lip balm on and that's about it. What would be like the beginner's guide to getting comfortable with putting color on your lips?
So I would say if you've never used a lipstick before, especially a red lipstick or a bright lipstick, start off with something like a gloss, a stain. You can even get a normal lipstick, use your finger and kind of pat it in. So I've got a little selection with me here. So these glosses from Kiko.
Okay.
They're absolutely amazing. They're not sticky. They last a really, really long time.
That's so, the worst, when you get one that's really sticky. And then you go to have a drink, you're like, no.
So can you see, so this is the colour.
Oh, it's nowhere near as vibrant when
this is the number 12.
Yeah,
I can't see. And you can see it just gives like a little kind of sheen, a little bit of colour.
Yeah.
You've got this one, which is a little bit peachy.
Oh, yeah.
Add a hint of colour on the lips. You've also got Body Shop do really, really good makeup. They've upped their game.
Okay.
So you've got something like this. This is from Body Shop, and it's like a chubby stick. Like Clinique are really popular for them, and it's a lip and cheek stain. So that's what you kind of want to look out for, because if it's going on the cheeks, it's not going to be like a really heavy stain.
Yeah.
So something like this. It's almost like a sheer kind of wash of colour. But what you can do, you can pop that on your lips and then you just kind of want to blend it.
Oh, yeah, it blends out really well, doesn't it? Yeah.
So you've got just a hint of colour.
Great.
They also do these, I think they still do them. They're really, really nice. They're lip and cheek stains, so they're liquids. And this is a pinky colour, but you can see, you kind of dab it on. And it just gives a little hint.
Lovely.
Colour. That's like super, super sheer, but that's what you kind of want to look out for. Nice. You've got little pots like this. This is one from MAC. Something that you can sort of like double up. But the Kiko lip glosses are absolutely amazing. And there's actually these as well. This is from NARS. It's one of my favourites, as you can tell, because I've used it so much. So this is called Dragon Girl. Okay. They do loads of colours of these, and it's like it's just a lip pencil. So it's not a lip liner, it's a pencil. And it's quite a pinky red. Can you see it just there? But again, this is something that you can pop on. Oh, yeah. And just tap and blend it out. Definitely. And it's a matte finish. So it kind of looks like almost like that kind of bitten lip. Yeah. So yeah, so you can see that's probably the most sheer. Yeah. That's the one from Body Shop. You've got your glosses from Kiko. That's like a chubby stick. And that's probably almost the most intense one if you're kind of like not used to like wearing a lipstick or anything like that. Yeah. And so if we're thinking about our brides and they potentially, you know, thinking about their lips for their wedding, what's the, you know, what would you advise for the longevity? What, you know, it's a long day of eating, drinking, talking, photographs, everything, you know, and you won't always, you know, if you don't have a makeup artist on on site or a planner on site who can carry a lipstick, you won't always be able to top up. So what's your kind of greatest suggestion for the longevity side of things? So firstly, I always say to my brides that lipstick is a really personal thing. It's the one kind of piece of makeup that you're going to wear and you're going to be able to feel it. Yeah. So some people don't like glosses because they can feel the gloss. Yeah. Some people prefer a matte. However, some people don't like a matte because it might feel a little bit dry on the lips. Yeah. So it's a really, really personal thing. So when we do the trials, we'll go through like a load of different lipsticks and like colours and textures. But ultimately, it's best to have your own lipstick on you that you feel comfortable with wearing. But in order to make it last a long time, concealer is really good, not as a primer, but just to kind of like hold the colour. I always like to build up the colour. So even if someone's going for a really kind of like natural, like barely there lip, we're going to use a liner, and I always like to use a liner over the kind of like the whole of the lip.
Right, sure, not just the outline, but actually fill it in.
Fill it in, exactly. Then you might want to blot it a little bit. You can always use a little bit of powder, like a loose translucent powder, to set it, and then you can go over with like your lipstick as well, or gloss, whatever you're using. But I think it's best just to go with a lipstick that you feel comfortable with wearing. Because, you know, you don't on your wedding day suddenly decide, oh, I'm going to wear bright pink because I'm getting married. And then you're forever trying to like touch up this bright pink that you've never worn before and you don't feel comfortable.
Yeah, exactly.
So you've got to go with what is you.
You just got to be the best version of you that day, right?
Exactly. So yeah, that's the best thing to do, I'd say.
Perfect. Okay, brilliant. Right, now I'm getting a bit nervous. I don't get nervous on these lives. This is the first time I'm a bit nervous. Okay, a perfect red lip. Yeah, let's do it.
So I'm going to teach you a really quick and easy way to apply a red.
Perfect.
And it's almost like we're going to do it back to front.
Okay.
So I think we're normally used to always applying the lip liner perfectly.
Yeah.
And then you apply your colour from the lipstick.
Exactly.
We're going to start by applying the lipstick first. And then we're going to neaten it up afterwards.
Okay.
Okay. So I've just got a tiny little bit of balm on. So
I haven't got anything on. Should I put some balm on?
No, you don't need to. You don't want it to be too slippery.
Okay, we'll leave it as it is.
So I'm going to use the classic MAC in Ruby Woo.
I am using a Chanel in Rouge Allure Velvet Extreme Ideal. There we go.
Very nice. So what we're going to do, we're going to carefully apply the lipstick.
Okay.
We don't want to like go a little bit too crazy, but we don't need to worry don't need to take it right to the outer edge.
Okay.
Because that's when our lip liner is going to come in to neaten it up. Because I feel like sometimes you go in with a red and you're suddenly drawing this lip liner on and you're thinking, oh my God, where am I going? What am I doing?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
So we're going to start. Oh, I need to check red and like my blueberry gin. Thanks. So it's a little bit difficult for me to talk and do it, but we're just going to literally go straight on.
Okay.
I always do the bottom.
Yeah.
Tap a little bit. And then I just need my mirror because
can't see up close well enough.
You want to kind of go from the outside in. So kind of, that's perfect what you're doing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. And too scared to go too near the...
Yeah, no, we don't need to go too near the outer corners.
Look at the teeth though. I love how white the red makes your teeth. It's just like instant teeth whitening. It's the best. Okay.
It's the best. And what I will say with choosing a red lipstick, I find the best way is, I know makeup counters are closed at the moment, but when you're going to try it on, almost go with bare kind of makeup. Don't wear too much makeup.
Yeah.
If you put a lipstick on and you feel like it drowns you out, it's not the right red for you.
Right.
It doesn't matter if it's a bluey red, yellowy red, all of this, whether it suits you or not. And if it drowns you out, it's not the right red.
Sure. Okay.
So next we're going to go in with our pencil. I am using Cherry from MAC.
I am using Kiss and Tell from Charlotte Tilbury.
Oh, nice. So we're going to start the bottom lip. So now, because we've got a bit of lipstick on, it's easy for us to do a lip liner and make it like kind of perfect. Yeah. So I always like to start from the outer corners and bring it in. And you just want to do really fine kind of like feathery strokes.
So yeah, so Tasha, you're absolutely right. We are doing this for date night because it's Friday, but also in preparation for Valentine's Day next week, so that we've got a whole week to practice this, and then next week.
And I'm quite excited that we're going to have Valentine's at home, because it means I can wear a lipstick and it's not going to get ruined by a mask.
Ah, it's so true.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I'm nailing this bit.
No, you're doing good. Don't worry, because we're going to use a concealer afterwards.
Okay, to sort out the problems.
Once we've perfected the bottom lip, with the top lip, we're so used to kind of starting at the Cupid's bow and then working down. And you can kind of get like a sad lip, shall we say.
Okay.
We want to do things differently. We want to start on the outer corner and work up and out.
Okay. Right.
So you can see.
I've got a wobble.
Oh, you're doing good. You're doing good.
I've got a wobble.
You can see you get like much more of a fuller kind of pout.
Yeah.
Because I think as well, a lot of people, when they want to make their lips appear bigger, I'm all for overdrawing the lips naturally.
Yeah.
We always focus on the center, like the Cupid's bow, to make the lips bigger.
Yeah.
That just looks a little bit fake. You want to make the lips more plump from here.
Yeah.
So like from the outer corner.
Right. I don't know whether that's any good. I'll wait for you to.
No, I think you've done really well. When we're trying to do it on like a video camera and everything's sort of back to front.
It is all a bit confusing, isn't it?
Yeah. So that's it. You kind of want to go from out to in. And like almost bring it up and round.
Yeah, make a happy face.
Happy lips, yeah. And you also don't want to forget these corners here. You see here? You don't want to forget the corners, because it's so very easy just to put on your lipstick and you forget the corner, but that's what's going to make you make you have like a really perfect kind of red lip. How are you getting on? That's really, really good.
Are we okay?
We're good. It looks good. Really good. Okay.
So expert tuition.
So next little trick we're going to do.
Yeah.
I am going to use a little bit of liquid concealer.
I've got a stick one. Is that okay? I have got liquid. Do you want me to get liquid?
Fine.
Stick, okay?
Any concealer that you use is fine. And I'm going to use a really fine, this is an angled brush that you can actually use for eyebrows or eyeliner. Okay. And what we're going to do, if you've got any section or any parts, just seeing what Anita said. If you've got any sections that may be not perfect, shall we say? Yeah. Instead of getting a cotton bud and just kind of like trying to get rid of it, and then it smudges. Yeah, and then it's like you just take off the lipstick, don't you? Yeah, exactly. We are going to take a tiny little bit of concealer on the brush. Yeah. And like really, really tiny, like a really small amount. If anything, just kind of like pat off any excess on your hand. Okay. And then you want to go, like, say, like underneath here. You kind of want to go along with your brush and just kind of like neaten up. That's perfect what you're doing. It's all about the light feathery touch. There you go. So you can see that just gives much more of a kind of polished finish. And it's so much easier than using cotton buds or wipes or using your fingertip and all of that. It also means that the lipstick's going to last a lot longer as well, because it's going to stop it from bleeding. Ah, okay. Yeah, because sometimes, you know, when I reapply my red later on in the evening when I've had a couple of drinks, definitely more of a bleedy red than a beautiful red. Are we doing the thing on the top? Are we doing the concealer on the top as well?
or is that just the bottom
definitely.
thing?
Anywhere you feel like you want it to look a little bit perfected. I always feel like on the Cupid's bow, it's really nice just to do a little bit anyway, because it just looks really nice and polished.
Yeah, really defined.
So if you're using like an angle brush, you kind of want to use
That's
the
great.
opposite, go like the opposite way.
Yeah.
So like that. And like that.
This is very odd.
It's weird like the first times you do it.
Yeah.
But then
I've got another mirror over there, which I keep looking off to one side. Sorry, everyone.
I know, so
very rude.
Handheld here.
Okay, right. It's a little bit paint by number.
Absolutely perfect.
Just got a little bit. I need to. I feel like my concealer's a bit heavy. I need to lessen it a little bit.
That's fine. You can always just go around with your fingertip and just kind of like pat it in, or just use your brush with no product on and just kind of like blend it out. You want to make sure you're using the same concealer that you use on the whole of your face. You don't want to go lighter and you don't want to go darker. So you need almost like the perfect match. I think you've done an amazing job.
I have to apologise for my nails as well, because I had another beauty nightmare, which I told you about earlier, which was I washed my hair with my purple shampoo this morning, and it's one way you've got to use gloves. Forgot my gloves. So I now have purple fingers, which is great. At least I washed my hair for you. I mean, that was kind.
There you go.
Okay. Right.
I think that looks amazing.
Great. Okay.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
Like a really perfect finish without having to worry about anything. It's almost like you just kind of do it backwards.
Yeah, it makes complete sense. It looks brilliant. I love it. Thank you.
Yeah.
So, and also, I think when you were saying about there being lots of different colours of red, now you can really see the difference between ours. And like yours is a much deeper, whereas mine's much more orange, kind of red. But for our skin tones, they work so much better.
Exactly.
So really good, very good tip. Okay,
and you
brilliant.
Can get different reds for the summertime as well. Like I know we're not really in spring at the moment, but it was really sunny today, and I feel like summertime's just around the corner.
100%.
So in summertime, I always go for more of an orangey red.
Yeah.
Wintertime, I'm more of like a true red like this. So yeah, you can just mix it up.
Yeah, it's a bit like your nails. Like, you know, a summer red on your nails is very different from a winter red on your nails, isn't it?
Right?
Yeah.
I did like a winter kind of red.
Oh yeah, you got winter red. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
I've just gone for that, you know, nice purple. But
nice purple wash.
That purple wash, exactly. Rinsed out purple. Gorgeous. Brilliant. Okay, so now we've got our lips looking spectacular and absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
What do we do with the rest of the face without, you know, like sometimes, I'm not going to lie, sometimes I've had my makeup done at counters and I come away feeling a bit like a drag queen because it's all a bit much. And I get on the tube and I'm like, oh no, parents are hiding their children from me because I'm like scary woman.
Yeah. I think when you wear a red, obviously you can wear a red whenever you want. It doesn't have to be for a special occasion or anything. I absolutely adore wearing red lipstick. I'll wear it to the park if I have to, which is what I have to do right now since there's nowhere else to go. But you kind of want to keep it looking modern. You want it to look chic. You kind of want it to look like, oh, I've just put on my red and I've gone out the door.
Exactly, like really Parisian cool.
Right, that's exactly what you want, right?
That's what I want.
Yeah. So you kind of don't want to do anything too much on the rest of your face.
Yeah.
So what I always say with red lipstick is loads of mascara.
Okay.
We've obviously both got mascara on at the moment. But I haven't really got anything on my eyes. I've got like a tiny little wash of bronzer. I've been actually using this mascara. This is from Soap and Glory, which are more famous for their body care products. But I got it for Christmas in a gift set, and it's absolutely an amazing mascara. So
that's my well, the last one you recommended to me was Film Noir.
Oh, I love that
so
one.
it's pretty. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty dry. It's getting to the end. But so that'll be my next one. Well. So budget wise, they kind of even out.
Yeah, and this one you've got, it's, I don't know if you can pick it up. Can you see like on the, it's like you've got like a oh, it's difficult to say. You've got like a shorter bristle on
Oh yeah,
one
it's
side.
got a slight curve
Yeah,
to
so
the
you
other
can
side.
kind of like get a really nice length, and then you can really build up the volume.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna pop on lots of mascara, which we all love a bit of mascara.
Yeah, absolutely.
And again, with a red lip, I like to kind of keep it top heavy.
The cherry barn had just joined, which is where we first met.
Oh my God. And that was like such an amazing shoot.
It was.
And wasn't it like the hottest day of the year?
It was my birthday and it was the
degrees.
hottest day ever. We had everything like against us for us. I don't know. But very exciting news coming tomorrow from there.
Yeah.
But more will be
wait for that.
released tomorrow.
And I just had a quick look at the pictures and the behind the scenes video, and it's funny because I haven't seen so many people with a fan in the video. And I remembered like, oh my God, it was so hot that day.
It was so hot. It really was. Yeah. It was horrendous.
Cool. So once we've done lots and lots of mascara, we're going to do a liquid highlight.
Right.
So this is kind of like the best way to kind of accessorize your red lip.
Okay.
So you can use a liquid, a cream, anything like that. I'm actually going to use one from Becca. It's called Moonstone.
Okay.
I'm not going to show you the packaging because it completely broke, and now I've got it in a little Muji container, but it's still a good product.
And I'm using the by Terry brightening CC serum.
Yeah. So that's a really good product that you can use almost like before and after makeup application. Yeah. So I'm going to just tap off any excess on the back of my hand, and we are just going to use our fingertips, and we kind of want to bring it past the brows, but you kind of want to do like a half kind of like C shape. So you just want to pat it just there. That's it.
Tasha's saying she loves this tutorial, not as much as I'm loving this tutorial. I'm like, so excited to go for a walk this evening with my husband.
Yeah. Be like the most fabulous walk you take.
It will. There we go.
So with the highlight,
do you go down at all, or do you just keep it kind of in that section?
I kind of like, say if you smile there, I kind of like to take it like here.
Yeah.
But not too kind of like much on the cheeks.
Yeah, sure. And what about like every, you know, clearly highlighter's been around for a few years now, and some people are taking it to absolute extremes where it looks like you just got out of the swimming pool. But you know, what is it with the rest of the face? Like what is the trend now? What are people doing? Or is it just this with highlighter? Are people just doing that area, or are they still doing the full shebang?
Yeah, I think I've never been a fan of the whole contouring with you know, the lines, and like it's not really for me.
No.
But you can kind of like take that look and make it you know, make it look a lot more natural and a lot more wearable. So it's so easy. You can get like a little bit of like a cream bronzer.
Yeah.
Like Chanel do a really beautiful
That's the one I use actually. It's the Chanel.
Love that
Chanel
one.
Yeah.
You can get almost like a kind of a contour style chubby stick.
Yeah.
And you can just pop that on. You can use your fingertips, or you can use a brush just to give like a little bit of a contour.
Yeah.
Blush as well is really important. I always find in winter time I wear a lot more blush.
Yeah.
And then in summertime it's all about the bronzer.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do our last kind of like little trick for accessorizing your lip.
Very good.
And we're actually going to use a very natural lipstick, and we're just going to use that on the apples of the cheeks. Yeah. So you don't want to, it depends how sheer your lipstick is. If it's quite sheer, you can go straight on, but I would say, just to be sure, I always take my 2 fingers and kind of just, if I get the lipstick, just kind of dab a little bit. So I've got a tiny little bit on my hands. I'm using the NARS Dolce Vita lipstick. I've
got Live It Up by Charlotte Tilbury.
Perfect. And so you just want to give a little smile, and then you just want to pop it right on the apples of the cheeks. and you just kind of like just dab it on. And you can do this really with any lipstick. And you can see it just gives like a really nice kind of natural flush.
Lovely. Really, really lovely.
And the nice tip about using a lipstick is that it almost gives a kind of a flushed from within glow.
Yeah.
So you can see it's there, but you shouldn't really be able to see that you've got product on. You want to look like you're naturally flushing.
Yeah.
Which is obviously why blusher was first invented.
I love it. Look at that. Yeah. Perfect.
And I think if you've got a red lipstick on, you don't actually need too much on the face, but you just want to enhance certain features.
Yeah.
Just to kind of really finish off your look.
Fabulous. Oh, well, I feel super glam and gorgeous.
Yeah.
And I am so excited to be able to share this with everyone. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
No, thank you. And what a lovely way to end the week. And I think we might be doing something again soon, but we will continue talking about that. But if anyone's got a request of anything they want us to go through again, do let us know, because we'd love to do another tutorial. As long as it isn't too... I've got to always have a base on.
Yeah,
I've got bad skin,
so bare face
I can't do completely bare. I haven't got the confidence. Sorry. Brilliant. Look, thank you so much, Carla. Tell everyone how to get in touch with you if they'd like to get in touch with you directly.
Yeah. So, sorry, did you ask me?
How to get in touch with you?
Okay, so you can get in touch with me via Instagram, which is linked on here, or my website is teamchesca.com, so CESCA.
Fabulous. Brilliant. Right. Thank you so much, my dear. And we will speak soon.
Yeah. Have a lovely weekend.
You too. Thank you. Bye-bye. Thanks, everyone.